Hi, I'm John.
And I'm John.
And this is John and John's Extra Lap Recap, Ru Hollywood Stories, which means it's season 7, episode 6.
Another week of Drag Race has come and gone, and now we're here to tell you our top 5 moments. Not come and gone like that. Number 5.
Number 5! You know it's springtime when about 20 bouncing go-go boys come prancing into the workroom. In bloom! Bring on the meat!
Every size and color, it's like Epcot for the thirsty bitches.
She's from Orlando. She knows.
The pit crew and the pit crew extras have pretty funny names like Fang, Dude, Mary.
BJ, Dick. Do you know any BJs?
I do know a BJ.
Really?
Yeah, I know an actual guy named BJ.
Does this stand for like broken jaw or like what? We'll leave it to Katya to again summarize things perfectly.
This week's moment of Katya clarity.
I have no idea what the rules of this game are. I don't care what they are. Just when do I get to them? I can't say that.
Speaking of pit crew,
Miles, who's in the current pit crew, had a mustache on and was playing the part of Sean, who used to be in the pit crew.
because the stories were set at the beginning of season 3. And season 3 was the first season that we had Sean and Jason as a pit crew. Before that, it was Kenyon and some other guy whose name I don't remember.
I can't remember back that far
They were
either.
both very attractive African-American gentlemen.
Well, everybody in the pit crew is very attractive.
What if there was a really ugly one? He just had to have a huge
Pit
personality.
I don't think personality is what gets you into the pit crew.
I don't know, Jason's got a big personality.
Yeah, they all have big personalities. I'm not saying that personality isn't important, but you kind of have to have body.
So, moment 4.5. 4.5? 4.5. Ross appreciation moment.
Places.
I must say I'm very much enjoying Ross Matthews as a judge this season.
He's really funny.
He was like a little gay baby chipmunk on The Tonight Show. And he's directing the Ru Hollywood Stories scenes, the Ru enactments this week, and he's having fun with the girls, and he's kind of letting them have it.
Should I not talk about my feelings, or should I obviously just keep moving on? It's
Oh my
not
God,
the right place.
I feel like I'm dating you.
Girl, we all know you're all feeling things. We're all feeling things. Some of us just don't actually believe that anybody else really cares about how we feel as much as you do.
I like it when people care how I feel.
Yeah, but I don't expect them to care how I feel. Ross is also kind of not afraid to have differing opinions with Michelle Visage.
I couldn't disagree with Michelle more. I think if gray hair is your thing, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
And that's great, but nobody's asking her to change. Just try something different.
That's exactly what changing is.
From one gay pride parade, Ross Matthews, to another, this week we learned a lot about Jaden Dior Fierce.
Jaden was talking to the other queens about how she hasn't come out to her family yet, and it was sort of sweet and touching.
And a little sad, only because Jaden's such this amazing, bright, glowing, wonderful person. You're like, oh, you just want her to be happy in all facets of her life.
I mean, also clearly they haven't seen the side of Jaden that we've been seeing because
Yeah.
had they?
Girl.
I think it may change my relationship with my brothers, my mom, and that's what I'm scared of most.
We all come at our own pace.
When did you come out?
Like the year after college.
How did it go?
you're like, what year exactly is that? Like, I don't remember.
Summer 1946.
Exactly.
Right? Well, the whole world knows you're gay now,
Oh yeah,
since you're a contestant on RuPaul's Drag Race.
you could just leave it and just be like, hey mom, tonight's episode's
like,
extra
hey.
good.
Mom, I got something to tell you. Tune into Logo at 9 p.m. tonight. Because we love you and want to support you, we have decided to declare Monday, April 6, 2015 as International Jaden Dior Fierce Pride Day. Woohoo!
She's here, she's fierce. Get inside her.
You're amazing just as you are.
This message brought to you by P. Flaggaduff. Number 3. This is the part when a really big pop star appears on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I know, she is like a real legit A-lister.
And she's this tiny.
She's up on that podium like, work, bitch! And like, the hair is snatched back and she's like,
You might have been playing a dead person, but we were living.
the girl knows her gay.
Ariana looks amazing, and she knows it because we happened to find this secret audio that you didn't see on the show. Roll it!
My hair is whooped and beat. My face is done, and you cannot tell me nothing.
It's Ru Hollywood Stories. It's kind of like a version of like that show Snap. It's kind of like Drunk History meets those crime reenactment shows.
Whatever happened to Merle Ginsberg?
I don't think I was ready for that Jell-O wrestling.
Like, I never once crossed my mind that there was like a kind of like a weird food orgy between Michelle and Merle.
Well, that's the true behind-the-scenes story.
But the real star of the Rue Hollywood stories is the backdrops.
The Temple of Dendor meets Cher's Sanctuary catalog, meets like the RuPaul Museum of all time. It's like Rusai.
Rupingham Palace.
It's like San Rusi.
Taj RuPaul.
It's totally the Taj RuPaul.
The Taj.
Ding! Finally. I knew we'd get there sooner or later.
On the runway this week, the queens have to be dead.
Yeah, how would your drag character die?
Oh, girl, that is open to interpretation, so I can't wait to see what these other bitches pull out.
Max came out with like the little heart in the box.
Katya comes out with a shark on her leg. And what I love about Katya is that she's really good at doing this kind of humor thing, and it was a way to take it out of gore. You know, like she's not covered in blood.
Right.
I'm gonna say Miss Fame this week also really delivered on the promise of her. She really did look the way that I think everybody has been talking about her. Kennedy came out as like, with a mane, like a horse. She was a
Right, well, Kennedy had
Orkin?
some story. She was like a hooker who got thrown into the fire, and then she...
came out as a Horkin.
Then also this episode, we got the big reveal, which we saw in the super tease of the season months and months and months ago, but Violet with her air tank and the corset of death.
That is a little tiny waist.
How the hell did she get that air tank? Like she had, that was like one half of a suitcase, just the air tank.
Yeah, but wasn't it so worth it?
Yes.
How would your drag character die?
You ever heard that movie called Zoo?
Yes, I have.
Let's cut.
So at the end of Outrageous Fortune, Shelley Long does this thing where she is escaping from the bad guys and she has to leap like a grand jeté over this rock formation in the desert. My drag character doesn't make it.
Aww.
Did you hear the news? RuPaul's DragCon is the first ever drag convention in history. Go to RuPaul'sDragCon.com for tickets and all the tea you need to know.